Can you remember a time where you were scared, either in combat or in the UFC, and how you dealt with it? I mean, you hear like Cowboy Cerrone said, every time he walks down, he's like, what the hell am I doing this for? You know, I've talked to a bunch of fighters that, 10 minutes before, they're scared before they go in there.
Yeah.
Do you remember those times for you, and do you remember how you processed it?
Yeah. I've been fortunate and unfortunate in the sense that I have always been in a world that was inherently dangerous. And, growing up with a father that was, in very special counter narcotics units, going and stealing planefuls of cocaine from Pablo Escobar. Like my dad did that. Walking in to bring him and his friends coffee in the middle of the night, and they're all sitting around a pallet of cocaine, however many hundreds of kilos that is, sitting there with MP5s as they're sipping on coffee. I'm joking, but not joking, as they're like, can you go grab us some donuts? It's like, of course I can, it's pretty cool. But I thought for sure there were times that I was going to die. I remember getting blown up in Afghanistan. The car in front of me disappearing, landing on my hood and blood and whatever else was in there on top of the windshield, backing up, and having to run down there and try to grab bodies from underneath that vehicle. And having got Taliban run from tree lines that were 10 feet away. And I had this like long sniper rifle and and I have a half a body in my other hand, completely tactically ineffective. And like, for sure, I'm about to die in the next second. And then my buddy Mike sitting on top of an M2 50 cal machine gun, making those guys that are 10 feet from me just turn into vapor. And, but I remember like feeling the overpressure of that 50 cal round fly through the air at 2,000 feet per second. And like, it felt like I was getting hit by Chuck Liddell. That's just the overpressure of the bullet flying past my head. And that was the beginning of a 3-day gunfight, where, that first night we were swarmed by 400 something Taliban. There were 12 special forces guys. Those nightmares are living pure fear. Like, I'm in every moment, like I wasn't like fearful. I was living in fear that every second, where you hear a zip as that round cracks past your head. And you finally just pass out after fighting for 30 something hours. And you wake up, and as if you were like a gopher, I dug into the ground a couple of inches, and I woke up and I was like, there was like 2 or 3 inches of dirt on top of me. I literally burrowed into the ground, and I get out and I look down, and I'm covered in another man's intestines and blood, and probably some of my own throw up and crap. Cause I had overpressure sickness from getting blown up. And it's like, I don't even know whose poop and blood was whose at this point. And like, now I'm day 2 of a 3-day gunfight. Yeah, I was scared, Brian. I was like, I'm going to die, but I'm not going to quit.
And that was because of the training they gave you.
Preparation. That's right. Yeah. The training is like, not that it takes over. It's not like there's like this, oh, here's a training part of my brain that's going to like kick in. But like the rational part of the brain, which is like, I'm so freaking scared right now, I don't know what to do. And then it's like, wait a second. Yeah, I do know what to do. I got to find work. I got to go over there, grab some more grenades, grab some more rounds. And I have to figure out where these bad guys are. I got to get to high ground. I got to figure out what this wind direction is for these long shots I'm about to take. Like, this is, I got to get work. And the only way that you're going to know what to do is by preparation and training.